boy can learn to be a man, growing up with a cane pole in his hand. Pocket full of dreams sitting down by the stream that leads him to the Corpus Bay. Give him a shotgun to please his mind, give them quail a few reasons to fly. Living in the city just ain't for me, I wanna go back to the country. Take me to Texas, I wanna go down that open road. Take me to Texas, I wanna see how far this country goes. Take me to Texas, I wanna go down that open road. Take me to Texas, I wanna see how far this country goes. From the pheasant up north to the bucks down south, the east and west have got them largemouth. Hill country hunting and the Gulf Coast trout, this is what country's all about. Take me to Texas, I wanna go down that open road. Take me to Texas, I wanna see how far this country goes. Take me to Texas, I wanna go down that open road. Take me to Texas, I wanna see how far this country goes. Take me home to Texas.
Hey folks, I'm TJ Greaney, your host for the Texas Outdoor Zone. We're so excited about today's show. We're with my buddy Michael Meyers. We're in Edwards County outside of Rock Springs at the 5,400-acre West Hackberry Ranch. Now the beautiful thing about this area is there's exotics just roaming free all through this area. It's not a high-fenced ranch, but you're liable to see axis buck, aoudad, Sika buck, giant whitetails. They've even seen elk out here. So I'm excited about this hunt. We're going to get right to it. Stick around. You don't want to miss 1 second of this show. Michael and I both split up. He went to a bow blind that was in a little cut not far from the ranch house. We were both hunting out of bow blinds on the ground. If you've never hunted from a bow blind on the ground and you're a bow hunter, this is an absolute awesome way to hunt. I, on the other hand, got to run the ridges on the four-wheelers. We went to the back side of the ranch and hunted a flat area back there. It was absolutely a gas riding the four-wheelers all the way up those ridges and back and forth. My shot averaged about 40 yards. Michael's was about 30. We saw a lot of young deer come in. He saw this young 8-point come in at one point, passed on it. It was a really nice looking deer, but really, really young. There was a group of axis does that came in at my blind. They were staying out at about 50 yards, 55 yards, and I just couldn't get them to come in close enough for a clean shot. We both had salt blocks in front of our blinds. And it was really interesting to watch the deer come up and lick on the salt blocks. We saw so many spikes. It was just unbelievable. The rancher had asked us to take some of them out if we could. Hey folks, today I want to introduce you to my buddy Michael Meyers. Michael's flown in from Nashville to do a little hunting with us here in Edwards County. And Michael, so how's it going out there in Nashville? It sounds like it's a lot of people trying to write songs and make music in Nashville.
Everyone in Nashville is trying to be a musician.
Yeah.
Are musicians and trying to do something else. But yeah, it's fun. It's a great city. The music scene's a lot different. But I'm having fun. Still coming back to Texas enough to keep me happy.
Well, and you told me that you come back maybe once a month and play a gig or two.
Yeah.
And we have all the same running buddies. I mean, Bobby Pounds and Kevin Fowler, and you know, we have a lot of the same running buddies. And you're an avid bow hunter, and that's kind of what drew us together was, you know, not only music, but and the friends that we have that are mutual, but you're an avid bow hunter.
The great outdoors.
The great outdoor. And so did you grow up hunting a lot? Is that?
I grew up hunting from about the age of 10, I guess. Started rifle hunting on our family's ranch out near Hamilton Pool. Didn't start bow hunting until about 6 years ago, actually. But once you start bow hunting, you never want to pick up a rifle again. So
Yeah.
you know how that goes.
Well, and you flew down, you brought your guitar, but you didn't bring your bow, and you're actually having to use one of your friend's bows, which got a little bit different draw length. It's not your little baby that you know.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And
it beat me up first day.
That's kind of hard to do, I guess, to transition over.
It is, but I spent enough time when I got comfortable with it, and we're ready to go.
Well, there's a lot of different animals in this area. We're seeing everything from axis, sika, aoudad, whitetail. I mean, there's tons of stuff out here. So I think we're going to eat sandwiches and then go back out early.
Looking forward to it.
I kind of got the heebie-jeebies.
Deer hunting weather.
That's Michael Meyers, folks. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. You're watching the Texas Outdoor Zone. This portion of the show brought to you by Country Line Mercantile.
Calling me Spike. We've just established my nickname for Texas Outdoor Zone. Spike Meyers.
Well, Michael,
Yes, sir.
Spike Meyers,
That's me.
you got your nickname now.
I have established my new nickname.
Well, this is
I'm no longer Bobby Pounds.
What your deer's got a little ways to go before you match the Bobby Pounds buck, but you're
I beat
well
his
on
doe.
your way,
I
buddy.
beat his doe, though.
Yes, that's bigger than his doe.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad to see you went ahead and took a spike out. They wanted us to do some of that out here,
Yeah,
and lots of spikes out here, lots of does everywhere we've been.
Yeah, I think we saw 6 spikes this morning. So.
Well, and we saw 2 spikes, or at least one. I know the other one looked like a little nubby come in, and then we had 3 axis doe, and something scared them off. They took off, and so I didn't get a shot this evening. But I know where I'm going to go in the morning.
There's always tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow, at least tomorrow anyway.
Yeah.
Tomorrow there's a tomorrow.
Tomorrow's there tomorrow.
And so we'll throw this guy in the refrigerator and go in and throw something on the grill,
Sounds great.
play some dominoes.
Let's do it.
All right. Grub is always highly important. You must nourish yourself with a slab of meat. Oh,
Fine dining.
I want to make sure that we mention that food was being served and Kevin Fowler showed up.
He cooked it.
I heard there was food. I can't run. Is that good?
What do you do?
Yeah.
I was sitting in a bar there in Nashville when this girl walks in. She had the looks to kill. She had long legs, long hair, tight jeans and those thong underwear. She had eyes like diamonds, a smile like a pearl. You could say she was an alright girl, but I wasn't too impressed with all that until she turned around and showed me that tattoo of Texas on her back. Got a tattoo of Texas on her back. And when I saw it, it took me right back home to the rivers, the music and the ice cold beer.
I'm Michael Meyers. You're watching the Texas Outdoor Zone. We'll be right back.
This portion of the show is brought to you by Country Line Magazine. Well, folks, I shot at that cyca buck. It's about the only thing that we saw while we were out here this morning. Shot right over his back. I'm going to go try and retrieve my arrow, and the rain's coming in again, so I think we're going to head back to camp. That's hunting, I guess. That alone's worth this whole trip. Holy cow, that was just awesome. Folks, this is what happens out in the hill country, and it's very, very serious. It's been raining about 2 hours this morning. We got about 1 3/4 inches of rain, but it was all uphill from us, and this road was completely dry. This riverbed was completely dry, and now you can see we've got at least 1 foot of water. It can get up to 5 feet out here. So this is really serious. We would not even attempt to drive this in our 4-wheel drive trucks. Please, this is very, very serious. Do not attempt to cross water like this. Sit back in camp, enjoy the weather, drink coffee, do whatever you want to do, but don't try and get out of camp in a situation like this. Just stay in camp and let the water recede. This can be gone in 2 hours if it stops raining uphill. Be careful. That's your Texas Outdoor Zone tip for this week. Now it's time for the Texas Parks and Wildlife Corral.
The only place you can really find peace and quiet when you have kids is the bathroom.
Among the bamboo reeds and still morning air, Natalie and James Morgan have found a terrific way to bond. They sit quietly, waiting for wildlife, absorbing nature.
I think it's great. I mean, we tease each other a lot, and we have a good time.
You are my sunshine.
James is one of the many fathers who enjoy sharing the tradition of hunting with his child. It's fun and educational, teaching lifelong lessons like patience and the appreciation of nature.
For some kids, I would have thought it would have been very difficult for them to sit either in a duck blind or a deer blind, but something happens with a child when they get out in the nature. They're not distracted like they are with all the video games and other things they have.
You know, when Will's a kid like any other 10-year-old boy, you know, he plays Nintendo, he plays Little League and does pretty well at it. Gets mad about the same things, hates to make his bed, you know, and he's a good kid, and he's had a chance to learn a lot of things by hunting.
Bust him, Will. There you go.
It's kind of both exciting and scary.
Here you go, Will.
That was Will when he was 10 years old.
There,
Now at 20, he and his father are still hunting, joining a legacy passed down from Lee's father and generations of other Texans.
Good shot.
We've been hunting together for going on almost 20 years, almost the whole time I've been alive. Even though when I was younger, I may have not understood quite as much what we were doing. It's as I've become older, it's something that we can do together.
Spooked those hands. They were coming on this side. Of course, they didn't have any.
There's no judges, there's nobody on the sideline, there's no score sheet that you turn in at the end of the 18th hole. Basically, it is a place where you get to decide what's right and wrong. And for kids, it's a place where they realize that basically what they do has life or death consequences.
And with today's fast-paced lifestyles, it's becoming more important for kids to have a place and time to think about life decisions. In the Panhandle, this is Lydia Saldana reporting.
This portion of the show brought to you by Country Line Mercantile. Well, folks, thanks for watching today's show. I sure appreciate you being here with us. This week, don't forget to get your kids outside. Take them for a walk. Take them, show them the trees, the birds. Take them hunting and fishing if you can. Just get them out into the great Texas Outdoor Zone. And we'll see you right here next week. They've even seen elk out here in giant... Let me do it one more time. I forgot to say. I'm with Bobby Pounds. Michael's flown in from Nashville to do a little hunting with us in the, what county is this?
Edwards.
Edwards County? Okay. Take 4. And it's out here. Blood is good. I don't care as long as it's outdoors, as long as it says as easy. Oh, it's going so good. Well, folks, that's today's. Go sit outside in the front yard in the grass. I don't care where. Oh, it's going so well. Well, folks, thanks for watching today's show with us. I wasn't watching it, I was actually in it. Okay. Well, folks, that's today's show, and I'm sure glad you were here to join with us. And okay.
You're snoring, Sleeping Beauty.
Kick your ass, TJ.
Hi, women. Welcome to the Outdoor Zone. We like you being here.